Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Malim Dwi Prasetyo. I am as the fourth speaker of my group. So, in this session, I want to continue the explanation of my friends with my part, which is include psychoanalytic effect, behaviorist explanation, consequence of sexual orientation, and the summary. Okay, let's move the first material. The psychoanalytic effect. The explanation for the sexual orientation is the Oedipus complex, a psychodrama involving the subject and the two significant others, mother and father, and occurring between approximately age 3 until 6 years. Freud, 1923 until 1961, used the adjective positive and negative to describe the complex. The positive complex refers to the complex that leads to heterosexuality, and the negative refers to the complex that gives rise to homosexuality. The Oedipus complex involves two intertwined processes. The first concerns which significant others to the child selects as the love object. If it is the parent of the same sex, the child will be homosexual. If the child selects the parent of the opposite sex, the child will be heterosexual. Next, behaviorist explanation. Unlike biological or psychodynamic explanation for homosexuality, behaviorist explanation proposes that heterosexuality or homosexuality is learned. There is nothing inherent or essential determining sexual orientation. D.G. Beam or D.G. Beam 1996 offer a behaviorist theory to account for sexual orientation that relies on basic learning principles. The theory exotic become erotic by D.J. Beam 1996 depends critically on gender conformity. D.J. Beam is the name of as is the short name of Daryl J. Bem, which is a person which is a social psychologist and also the professor of Cornell University. And continue. A child who is gender conforming prefers same-sex playmates, making the opposite sex as an exotic species. Another child who is gender non-conforming in behaviors feels different from same-sex peers and prefers other sex peers as playmates. Over time, the full difference with the same-sex pairs makes those pairs exotic. At some point, physiological arousal occurs in response to whichever sex is exotic. Sexual attraction to the exotic sex follows. Next is the consequence of sexual orientation. Socialization or operant principle may play an important role in the study of sexual orientation in other ways. The alternative perspective differs from the one we have pursued, which concern the determinants of sexual orientation and modifier of the relations between hypothesis and determinant and sexual orientation. Instead, the alternative perspective targets the consequence of sexual orientation for health and other adaptational outcomes, as well as the mediators of any relation between sexual orientation and outcomes. It maintains that there will be important consequence for individual subject to the punishment that is likely to be experienced by those who are or are perceived to be homosexual or bisexual. Although we cannot do justice to the scope of this alternative perspective in the allotted space, we provide a brief sense of this body of research. And the summary of the phenomena of sexual orientation. Sexual orientation is a multidimensional construct. Although every theoretician and researcher is able to choose as many as the full menu allows, or as little as one among the three dimensions. The first dimension is attraction to either or neither sex. Second dimension, sexual activity with either or neither sex. And the third dimension, sexual identity as lesbian or gay, bisexual, heterosexual, sexual, or any related identity. Some dimensions have subparts. Attraction consists of sexual fantasies, erotic arousal, and sexual desire. Sexual activity requires a focus on behavior with women and with men. In addition to this complexity, sexual orientation may change over time. This is most likely to occur for sexual activity and self-identification. It also is most likely to occur during adolescence and emerging adulthood when the young person is discovering and exploring his or her sexual orientation. Great. That's enough for me, and that's all for my group. I think that's enough. I'm sorry if there are many mistakes. I know there are many mistakes, so I apologize. And thank you for your attention, and thank you for watching our presentation. Thank you. I close. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.